Okay, just posting live. All right. Welcome, 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 everybody. This is our OT class with Dan. This is our level 3. Okay, so my name is Dan. Welcome to our OT class. I want everybody to know that this is not to replace any existing therapies or services that you might have. All right, this is just for fun, just an additional activity for us to do together to have some fun at home. Make sure we're moving around and learning, having a good time. Okay, so I can't see what everybody's doing, so I want everybody to be safe, pay attention to your own body, listen to your body, how it's feeling. All right, we want everything to be pain-free. You can consult with your primary care physician, healthcare provider before starting our class if you need to. All right, parents, if our children are under 13 years old, please be with them throughout our activity. All right, and parents, I encourage you to try our activity as well, have some fun. All right, for today, our materials that we're going to be needing are a piece of paper. Okay, if you're tuning in, this is our level 3 class. So we're going to be doing the same activities that we did before, just a little bit of an additional challenge to our activity. Okay, so we need a piece of paper for our OT class with Dan. Okay, we need a pencil, scissors, and we need 4 colors of crayons or markers. So I'm using blue, green, purple, and red. Okay, so we're going to put our materials to the side for now. We don't need them quite yet. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get up, get our bodies moving. So it's really important to get our bodies moving, get our extra energy out, right? Make sure that when we're sitting and we're ready to work, we don't feel like we want to get up and move around and jump because we already got that energy out. Okay, so our one-on-one or working with a therapist is going to be the best if you need it, because that way they can personally see exactly what's going to be the best for you, for our kiddos. All right, making sure that we can really figure out the best plan. So something that OTs do is figure out throughout the whole day when to do activities, what kind of activities, how we're feeling after certain activities, and we can figure out the best times and kinds of activities to do to make sure that we feel the best and we have the most focus throughout the day when we need it. Okay, so it might be doing activities in the morning, maybe at lunchtime, and at the end of the day. Could be just once a day, could be all throughout the day. All right, so we're all different. And that's why it's very important to, figure out how we feel and what we need for every single one of us, for all of us, for every single person. All right, we're going to get started today with some movement activities. All right, if you were with us before, then you already know. Don't tell anyone the answer, but I'll tell us now anyway. We're going to be doing our frog jumps. We're going to be doing our wall push-ups. All right, so let's go ahead and stand up now. Okay, so our frog jumps are basically just our hands touching the ground. All right, and then we jump up like a frog. All right, these frog jumps are great because when we go down and jump, we're getting a lot of good information into our hips and knees and ankles and even our toes. Okay, so we're going to try 10 frog jumps together. All right, and I want us to jump from the left to the right and from the front to the back. Okay, so follow along with me. Let's try our frog jumps together now. So we touch the floor and we jump 1. Okay, now we're going to go to the left, 2, to the left, 3, to the right, 4, to the right, 5. Okay, what about backwards? 6, backwards, 7, backwards, 8. What about forwards? 9, and forwards, 10. Okay, so a little harder, right? Adding a little bit movement to our jumps. Now we're going to do our wall push-ups, right? Our wall push-ups are similar to our frog jumps, except we're doing it for our arms. So when we're pushing into that wall, we're getting really good information into our wrists and fingers, to our elbows and shoulders, right? Our body is involved, our core. Let's see if we can try 10 of those together, right? I want us to, let's first just give it a try. Okay? So we push our hands into the wall. Our feet are flat on the floor. Our back is straight. We're standing tall. Okay, let's let our face and body come towards the wall. And we push. Okay, we're gonna do 10 times. 2, 3, 4. See if you can add a clap. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, how about a big push? Push that wall. Push, push, push. Okay, good. All right. So if we finished our wall push-ups, now we go back to our frog jumps, okay? This time, I want to see if we can do a frog jump while turning. So we'll come down to the floor, touch the floor. This time when we jump, see if we can start to turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn back the other way. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, back to our wall push-ups. Okay, we have 10 wall push-ups to do. This time, let's see if we can walk up and down the wall. So we do 1, start walking down the wall. 2, bend those knees. 3, not your back, your knees. 4, 5, and up. 6, 7, 8, all the way up. 9, all the way up. 10, one more for good luck. How high can you reach? How high, how high? Let's see. Oh, and push off. Whew, that's a hard one. All right, everyone doing all right? Doing okay so far? Remember, listen to your body. It's okay to just stay in this wall push-up. And even if you're not moving at all, just push into that wall. All right, that's a good activity too, just pushing into the wall. Same thing with our frog jumps. If we need, we can just stand right in one spot. And we just reach up and down. Bend your legs a little bit, bend your legs a lot. If you want to jump along with us, then we'll be jumping. Okay? All right. Now we're going to try one more thing. We're going to do one more set. This time, I want to see if we can add a little multitask part to it. Okay? So every time we do a frog jump, we're going to do just our regular in place frog jumps. But I want everybody to shout out a color every time we go up and down, okay? So we have to think at the same time, adding another step. All right, so I don't want to give the answer away, so I'm gonna do it quietly, and then I'll do them out loud. But first, I want you all to try at home, see if you can think of some colors while we jump. So for example, we could say red, blue, green, okay? So we're gonna do 10 of those. And I'm not going to say anything. I want to hear you shouting some colors. All right? So I want you to shout it so loud that I hear it too. All right? Let's go ahead and give it a try. We have 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll join you. Orange, brown, black, pink, purple. All right, good job. Okay, so just adding a step like that to our activity is great. Also, making our brain have to work at the same time. Okay, we could get used to just a repetitive movement of a jump. This way we're thinking at the same time. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with our wall push-ups. This time, what should our category be? Maybe we can see if we can do colors, but not the colors that we just chose for our jumps. Can you think of so many colors? I don't know if I can, but we'll try. We're going to be having fun together. Okay? So our wall push-up, remember, you could just stand right here, push into that wall. Otherwise, bring your body towards the wall and push away. All right? So let's try together. We're going to be doing 10, saying our colors. Okay? See if you can think of different colors, and I'll join in also towards the end. Okay? So we have 1, 2. So say your colors. So colors we didn't use. Do we say purple? Brown? Do we say brown? Or tan? There's one. That's another color. Oh, this is a hard one. We can say, I don't know if it's cheating, light blue. This is tough. I'm out of ideas. Green. We might have to repeat colors. There are some other colors. I don't know them all, like burgundy and fuchsia, but those are a little tough. I don't even know what they look like. Okay, 5, 6. If you're out of colors, add some claps. Whoa, careful with your face. Don't hit the wall. 9, 10. All right. I'm gonna have to do some research on some more colors. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and come back to our table. Have a seat. Okay. And now we need our materials. All right. So if you were tuning in with us before, you know what we're going to be doing. However, we're going to be adding a little challenge to it. Okay. This is our level 3 class. Okay. First, we take our piece of paper. Right. If your paper is already out, that's perfect. If not, we need our 2 hands. Grab our piece of paper and pull. Rip that paper out. Good activity. Rip our paper out. All right, now let's take a look at what we're going to be doing. All right, first, what I want us to do is I want us to practice folding our paper. Okay, so we're going to get one hand underneath our paper. Our helping hand is holding our paper, keeping it in place. We're bending our paper in half. See if you can line up those sides. Use your hand, use your fingers. Sorry, the corners. Get our corners in place. Our helping hand is holding. Our other hand will fold. If you want to really switch it up, and you can use your fingers, right, your whole hand. If you want to switch it up, turn that paper. Use your other hand to hold. The hand that's usually writing or cutting or grabbing something, use that hand to hold. Our hand that's usually just helping, let's make that one work. Okay, so it's a good thing to do also for doing any kind of folding or opening and closing. We can get our hand that's usually helping, we can get that hand to try to do some work. All right, it's a good way to practice getting different parts of our brain working. Okay, we did one fold. Now we need to do one more. All right, so we're doing a second fold. So again, one hand comes underneath. Okay, if you need to lift your paper, use your fingers. Get your hand underneath. Our helping hand is holding, or like we just talked about, let's switch. So my hand that I usually work with is my helping hand. And now my helping hand has to do the work. Okay, so I'm folding it, trying to get those corners lined up. Okay, doing my best. Okay, my other hand is holding. And now my hand that's usually my helping hand, that's the one that's working. Okay, so now if we open our paper and look, we have these 4 corners. Okay, so let's fold it back, 1 and 2. Good job. Okay, now we need our pencil. So with our pencil, right, we can practice picking up our pencil from the table, rotating it in our hand, right? So if we have our parents here with our kiddos, you know, sometimes it's so easy. We want to just give our kiddos the pencil, or we want to help them opening a marker, opening a crayon, right? So I encourage everybody to let your kiddos, let your young students, or all age students, excuse me, try on their own. It's a good way to get both hands working together. It's a good hand to practice those skills. And, you know, we all have this concept of trial and error. So it's a good way just to practice. Even if we're not able to do it, just letting them try to do it is a good practice. Okay, so our pencil, if it's on the table, we can try to rotate it, flip it into our hand. Right? How are we holding it? See if you can hold it with your fingertips, okay? We're talking about holding it with our pinching fingers, right? Let's see if you can get those fingertips together. And then our middle finger comes to help. Right, so this is a really nice grasp. Okay, so now we have the most control. When we're writing, remember, we're using our fingers and wrist. We don't want to write from the whole arm, right? Our writing shouldn't be coming from our arm. It should be coming from our fingers and wrist. All right, so let's go ahead and go to our paper. Okay, and we're gonna do 4 squares in this tiny little space, in this tiny piece of paper here. Okay, so what I want us to do is really pay attention to how big we're gonna make our shapes, okay? Because we're looking at our paper and we know that we need to fit 4 shapes here. So in our mind, we need to think that one shape is gonna be in this corner, one shape in this corner, one shape in this corner, and one shape here. Okay, so keep it in mind when we're making our shapes. Okay, so we're making 4 shapes, right? So in our top corner, let's see if we can make a circle. Okay, in our bottom corner, we'll make a square. Our other top corner, we'll make a triangle. Our bottom corner here, what if we try a diamond? Diamond's tricky. Okay, so we have 4 shapes here. Circle, triangle, diamond, square. Get that pointing finger. Circle, square, diamond, triangle. What about on the other hand, right? Let's get both hands working. Triangle. Ooh, it's a little tricky with the other hand, right? Does it feel the same? Or is it a little harder? Parents, you can try it too. Okay, it's interesting. Interesting to see how our bodies work. All right, now we need our 4 colors. So I have green and blue, red and purple. Okay, let's trace our shapes in a color. You can choose your own color. All right, I'm gonna be choosing purple, and I'll start with my circle in purple. Okay, remember, let our kiddos do the work, open and close, great activity. Okay, so I'm gonna trace my circle in purple. Okay, and I'm gonna choose red. I'm gonna trace my square in red. Okay. Then I'm gonna choose blue for my triangle. Remember, we're moving at our wrist, our fingers. Okay, we're not moving from our arm, we're moving at our wrist. And the last one, green. I'm gonna do my diamond and green. Okay, so go ahead, trace those shapes now. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our scissors. So without unfolding our paper, we're not unfolding. Okay, we're gonna start cutting our shapes. So let's pick one shape to cut. How about we cut our circle? All right, so we have to turn and rotate our paper while we cut. Okay, so we start from the outside, and we start cutting, and we need to get a nice hold of our paper and turn while we cut. Okay, nice and slow. Big cuts, but nice and slow. Nice and slow. Okay, do it fast. Oops, you might have to reposition those scissors. Cutting right on the line. Cut, cut, and cut. Okay. If you have any color left on your circle, right, you can see that we did it in purple. And now, how many circles do we have? Okay, we should have 4 circles. All right, so we can leave our 4 circles. And now if you want to keep working, okay, what we're going to do after class is we're going to cut the rest of our shapes. So we're going to cut our squares, our diamonds, and our triangles the same way. So we're going to have 4 of every shape, okay? Then we can use our markers and crayons and see if we can practice drawing and coloring within that shape, okay? Coloring within the lines. So we can either make every circle, I can make every circle a different color. Okay, so I could do purple, blue, green, red, or I can make all my circles purple, then all my squares red, all my diamonds green, all my triangles blue, okay? We can do it differently. And then we can practice making patterns. So on a different piece of paper, we can either say purple, green, red, blue, purple, green, red, blue. We have 4 of each, purple, green, red, blue, purple, green, red, blue. And we can just do random shapes. Or we can do square, circle, triangle, diamond, square, circle, triangle, diamond, right? And follow that pattern. Or we can do specifically red, circle, green, triangle, right? And do a whole different pattern, all right? So just having fun, practicing, matching our shapes, following that pattern with our eyes. It's a really good coordination. It's a hand-eye, and also it's called visual motor, right? So it's how everything we look at, our vision, the things that our vision picks up, and then how our brain tells our body to move, our motor, right? So how our vision and our motor work together. It's called our visual motor, right? So a lot of skills that we can practice just in doing that activity. All right? Otherwise, hope everybody had a nice time. Hope everybody learned a little something, had some fun. That brings us to the end of our class. What about a round of applause, everybody, for yourselves? All right, for those of you that are with me from level 1, we had about an hour-long day today, so I hope everybody had fun. It's feeling good, okay? If anybody has any questions or comments, please email me, dantheotman1@gmail.com. All right, I could do my best to try to answer any questions or see if I can help point you in the right direction. Remember, everything we're doing is at your own risk. Be safe, be careful. Okay, know your body, listen to your body. Consult with your primary care physician, healthcare provider beforehand if you need to. And also remember, these are just suggestions. This is just advice, just some fun activities to do at home. It's not to replace any services that are already in place, okay? The best services are the ones that are personalized to every student, every kiddo. All right, this is just for fun. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned for our daily videos and stay tuned for actually a video explaining kind of the plan and what we're gonna be doing with our OT with Dan classes. All right, hope everybody had a good time. Hope everybody stays safe, healthy, happy. Thank you everybody for joining in. Bye-bye.